What's up, everybody? It's Rowlan. This is vlog number 6. Today we're gonna go head down to Cesar's spot and meet Cesar and do some last minute mixing and recording. I don't know if it's gonna seem out of the normal for you guys, but I'm not gonna do as much like driving. I'm doing a lot of driving right now, but I'm not gonna do as much driving footage because I'm listening to this audiobook and using my GPS. But I'm listening to this book called Ask Gary Vee. If anybody is an up-and-coming artist or a business owner or someone who wants to own a business, you need to hear this book. I think my buddy Matt Johnson put me onto it a while back, and I just recently picked it up and started listening to it in the car. But Ask Gary Vee. I'll put the link in the description. It's so good if you're anybody who wants to start a business or do anything in the business world.
I was broke a year ago, I worked for this. Dropped 11 albums, they all flopped, but I learned from it. I don't go to church, but still I hope I reach the masses. Even though it took you years to make, I pay in monthly taxes. They used to say I brag too much. They used to say I sing too much. They used to say I rap too much. Now it's 10K just to drink too much. Now I got 10s in a hotel suite. When I show up, that's the first time we meet. Now the highlight of your week is an Instagram video in the club with a bunch of broke people. Put a billboard in my city, yeah, I do it for the stunt. Riding Bentleys in your city, yeah, I do it for the stunt. I might fly your girl out with me, yeah, I do it for the stunt. I might go and blow like 50, yeah, I do it for the stunt. Yeah, I do it for the stunt. Yeah, I do it for the stunt.
Alright, so I just got here to Cesar's. I've actually been here for a while. I was rude. I didn't do the man move that I should have. I didn't introduce you guys when I first came through. So you guys always hear me talking about the homie Cesar, producing everything, making everything happen. You see Csrmrno on a production. It's all him. So this right here is the man Cesar.
What up, y'all?
The legend himself right here behind the keys. But yeah, whenever he's a bit behind a majority of my production, and whenever you see Csrmrno or you see produced by Cesar Moreno, this is him. This is the dude who does all that. So make sure you guys blow him up with love. Follow him if you're huge into the movement, because we need to get them follows up for the engineer and production credits, you know? But yeah, we're out here, over here turning up with the lights. We're over here just doing some production, getting some final touches on the music that we want to put out. I know you guys have noticed 2 consecutive drops. Understand, we're coming with more. We have not stopped working. This is a pure grind. Like, just watch what we got coming. Watch what we got coming up next. Yo, Cesar, anything you want to tell them about these productions? Anything you want to say to the people at all?
Just be aware that the next thing you hear from us will be the best thing you hear from us.
Hey, you heard it here first. It's true too. I swear to you, the best stuff you've heard from the movement, this bypasses that. Not alone, boy. I knew I seen the hate in your eyes. You seen the smile on my lips. Hey, nah. You never offered me a helping hand. The stampede was down below. Your agenda was evil planned. Small on your birthday, neither happy or sad, but that's your generation. I can't even be mad. Feels like 10 years since we talked on the phone, but it's only been 5 and I've been feeling alone. You have so many different numbers, I try calling again. We all one, we all changed. We all one, we all changed. Alright, so I just got out the studio, long studio sesh, got a lot done though. Decided we're gonna add another track to the next body of work, and created that and did the whole thing today. So got a lot done. You guys got to meet Cesar. Now I'm gonna push back to the valley, which is like an hour away, but I'm gonna push back there now. I'm gonna keep you guys posted. Alright, so just took a trip to the studio, did that whole studio thing for a while. Got a bunch of things done that I didn't even plan to get done. So shout to Cesar. Everybody knows where you can follow him at. Right there, I'll put it. Follow him and show him love. He's the one who makes this possible. Well, a lot of this stuff possible. Now I just got home, ate a couple of those burgers that I said are my favorite. Took some downtime. I ate dinner. I went in the shower real quick, and then I got in my sleepy clothes. You know, put on one of my old Rowlan hoodies and some sweatpants. But yeah, I realized that the vlog itself, excuse my hair, like I said, I just got out the shower. Doing the vlog that I did for the day wasn't enough. So I'm just gonna answer 3 quick questions, pull some up on the YouTube page. So from Emmanuel Emmanuel Munoz said, dope vlog. When you weren't vegan, what was your favorite thing to eat? I would say when I wasn't vegan, my favorite thing to eat was probably, this is like the opposite of vegan. It was this place called the Brazilian Grill from back where I'm at, from Cape Cod, Massachusetts in Hyannis. It's a steakhouse slash any type of meat. They come around with big swords of meat and they cut off what you want and you just take what you want. They had the steak and cheese there. It was steak and cheese, but the cheese was melted in with the steak somehow. It was like magic, but that had to be my favorite meal before I went vegan. Jacob Tawney said, what is your writing process like? Depending on where the beat comes from, if it's just a submission, if it's a beat that's online, if it's a beat that my homie Cesar cooks up, or High Z cooks up, or Mike Moody cooks up, it's different pretty much every time, but most of the time I'll get a beat and I'll find whatever beat that I want or whatever's inspiring my feelings or emotions or, you know, my vibes, and I'll import it into Logic, which is what I record with at pretty much all the locations. So I import the beat, get the BPM, lay out what's the hook, what's the chorus, you know, what's the verses, whatever. I break the song down to what is what. Then I put a loop on the verse. I start writing my verse. Every time something hits me, I pause the song, blah, 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 work it in, blah, 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 work it in, and then by the end, it just has a flow to it. And then the same thing goes on. And then usually it's at the end when I add the hooks. I know it's a little backwards for most, but that's what I do usually. That's my writing process. Earth's Perfect Photos. Shout to them because, yo, literally every single post, every single song, every single thing, they show me love. So shout to them. It's all love. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl on that channel, to be honest. I just know it's Earth Perfect Photos, and I know it by that name. Excuse my ignorance. I don't mean to be a douche like that. I genuinely just don't know who's behind that page. So if you could tell me on the next comment, on this post below, I would be grateful. Tell me about where you're from, what's your age, who you are, just so I know for future reference. They said, did you find a camera, and if so, what kind? So yes, I have a Canon. It's shipping to me tomorrow or almost today for East Coasters, and I am. It's a Canon T3i Rebel. It's just a baseline DSLR camera, but it does have a flip around screen so I can do the vlogs a little better, and it has a lot better low light sensor than this camera does, so you'll be able to see me in the dark, and I can do pull focus and things like that. So it's just a T3i. Shouts out my homie Don Gotti. That's like a big bro right there. Really good dude. I had sold it to him and he hasn't been using it, so he's kind of hooking it up back to me. You know, we're doing a little brotherly love, and he's giving it back to me, and I'm hooking him up with this and that. So yeah, shout to Don Gotti. That's my bro. Check his music out. I'll put a link in the description below. Just a very inspirational type dude, you know. I'll always have that dude kind of musically under my wing, if you would, because I'm always gonna have his back, you know what I'm saying? So shout to that man. A lot of people are asking, is music my income? Music is my main income. I do have little side grinds, actually kind of 2 little side grinds, and I'm gonna be picking up photography as a side grind as well. I don't like to get too much into detail with that stuff because that's consuming that energy. I genuinely think, like, when I think about my side grinds and what I'm doing outside of music, it like consumes me into being that. So music is my full-time thing. Music is my main thing. Understand that. So you guys supporting me means the most. But I do have side ways of getting money, and, like, you know, a job that keeps me completely occupied when I'm not doing music so I can make income. You know what I mean? But music is first and foremost over everything, and that's my main source. That's gonna be it for today. I was gonna wrap it up earlier, but I'm like, you know what? Let me answer a couple questions that I didn't get around to. So, love you guys. Please keep showing love. I hope you guys notice this work I'm putting in, drop after drop after drop. It may all be part of a big body of work I'm coming out with. It may not be, but we'll have to find out. Find out next vlog maybe. Love.